class, a more active power-ish type class. So take it at your own pace and let's go ahead and get started. We are going to begin today in a standing position. So go ahead and make your way to the top of your mat with your feet about hip width distance. Stack your bones and ground down into all four corners of your feet. Lift your arches just slightly. Firm your quadriceps. Broaden your collarbones. Soften your shoulders and allow your eyes to float closed. Breathe in and out through your nose. Feel grounding in your feet, and at the same time, lift through the crown of your head. Lengthen your spine. Begin to tune into the rhythm of your breath. Just notice where you feel your breath the most. Maybe it's your belly or your chest, the tip of your nose. Just rest your awareness there for a few breaths. Think of someone you would like to dedicate your practice to today. Maybe someone who could use a little support. Someone you wish you could be with right now. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Once more like that. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Seal your lips and begin to cultivate an Ujjayi breath, the slight constriction in the back of your throat. Allow this breath to be a point of focus as you flow through class. Know that you can rest in child's pose at any time if you need to take a break. Float your eyes open. Stand tall. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Palms face one another. Activate your fingertips. Spread your fingers wide. And then look up at your thumbs. Gaze forward once more. Lower your right hand and stretch your left fingertips over to the right. Soften your right shoulder down to the ground. And press your left elbow back in line to your ear. Inhale, reach both arms up high. Look up at your thumbs. Exhale, lower your left hand. Stretch your right fingertips over to the left. Press your hips to the right just slightly. And press your right elbow in line with your ear. Open your chest. And inhale, reach both arms up high. Interlace your hands behind your back and press your hands down toward the ground. Draw your shoulder blades together. Shift your weight into your toes and lift your chest to the sky. Take a big breath in. Exhale, soft bend in your knees, forward fold. Keep your hands interlaced for a moment. Just let your head hang heavy. Shift your weight forward a tiny bit into your toes. Then release your hands down to the mat and just hang. Nod your head no, shake it yes. Inhale, lift halfway, chest parallel to your mat. Exhale, fold forward. Step your feet back, come into a high plank pose with your shoulders over your wrists. Firm your quadriceps, pull your belly in. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, lower down all the way to your belly in a long line. Bring the tops of your feet to the mat. Hands alongside your shoulders. Press your hands down just slightly. And inhale, lift your chest up. Baby cobra. Root down into the tops of your feet. And exhale, lower down. Again, inhale, lift up. Exhale, softly lower. Walk your hands back a few inches next to your lower rib cage. Inhale, lift up about halfway, full cobra. Soften your shoulders down your back, shoulder blades together. And draw your hands toward the center of your mat as though you were to pull your hips through your hands. Option to extend your arms and lift your knees to come into upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, down dog. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And take a few moments in down dog to pedal out your legs. Soften opposite heel to the mat. Maybe rock side to side to the outer edge of each foot. Stretch through your side bodies and your hips. Come into stillness and down dog. Check in with your alignment. Hands shoulder width distance. Spiral your triceps down toward the mat. Soften your heels toward the floor. Inhale, lift to your toes, bend your knees, and walk to the top of your mat. Feet hip width distance and parallel. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees slightly and slowly roll yourself up to standing. Stack your spine, one vertebra at a time. Return to mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to your mat, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward dog. Exhale, down dog. 3 full body breaths. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Walk, step, hop, top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long spine, rise to stand, arms high. Exhale, hands to your heart, take a breath. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, step back, high plank or straight to chaturanga. Flow high to low will meet in downward facing dog. And for a moment, lift your toes off the mat and then soften them back down. Allow the weight to travel toward your heels. Inhale, lift to your toes, bend your knees, walk, step, hop, top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, flat back. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time through. Inhale, reach high. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to your toes, bend your knees. Walk, step, hop, top of your mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, root to rise. Reach your arms high, look up at your thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Feet are hip-width distance and parallel. Bring most of your weight into your heels. Bend your knees and sit low to chair pose. Extend your elbows by your ears with your pinkies wrapping down toward the mat. Lift your chest. And continue to breathe and come up onto your toes in your chair pose. Press your toes down as you lift your heels, lift your chest and come down about an inch. Stay connected with your breath. Inhale, rise up to the tips of your toes. Exhale, fold forward. Grab your two big toes with your peace fingers and your thumb. Knees may be bent a lot here, and that's okay. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward over your thighs. Keep weighted to the big toe mound of your feet. And use your fingers to draw your chest toward your upper thighs. Just let your head hang heavy. Pull your shoulders away from your ears. And release your toes. Bend your knees, sit low once more, returning to chair pose. Extend your elbows by your ears. Come to your toes once more. Sink your hips down about an inch. Keep your knees in line over your ankles. Spin your inner thighs down toward the mat. Take one more breath. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your right heel to the sky, three-legged dog. Keep your right toes wrapping down toward the mat, hips square to the floor. Lift your right heel just an inch more. Inhale. Exhale, step to the top of your mat in a low lunge. Feet hip-width distance. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. High lunge. Imagine your feet are on railroad tracks here. This will help you maintain your balance. Firm foundation in your feet. Wrap your right hip toward the back of your mat. Then bring your outer left hand to your outer right leg and reach your left or right fingertips behind you for a spinal twist. Maybe look at your right thumb to deepen the twist and use the back of your left hand to spiral your chest open. Inhale, return to high lunge. Bring your hands to your heart. Launch off of your left foot and come into warrior three. You can keep your hands here at your heart or interlace them behind you and open your chest. Keep wrapping your left foot down to the mat. Lift your chest. And slowly, softly step your left foot back into lunge. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, hand to your mat, cycle through your vinyasa. Inhale, lift your left heel, three-legged dog. Left toes wrap toward the ground. Stamp your left heel toward the wall behind you. Lift your left heel 1 inch. Take a breath in. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. High lunge. Keep a micro bend in your right knee. Square your hips toward the front of your mat. Keep your rib cage drawing in. Pull your belly button into your spine. And soften your shoulders. Bring your outer right hand to your outer left thigh. Extend your left fingertips behind you to twist. Keep your head in line over your shoulders. Maybe look at your left thumb. Inhale, unwind your twist. Bring both arms high. Bring your hands to your heart. Launch off of your right foot to come into Warrior Three. Keep wrapping your right toes down toward the mat. And then option to interlace your hands behind your back with your opposite thumb on top. Draw your shoulder blades together on your back. Check in with your breath. And lower your right foot down. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, cycle through vinyasa or go straight to down dog. Take a few breaths in down dog. Reconnect with your breath. Inhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Open your right hip and lift your right knee to the ground. Wrap your right shoulder down to the mat. Maybe look under your left shoulder to see your right foot. Re-extend your right leg. Square your hips. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to elbow, pause. And extend your right leg to the left side of your mat. Reach your left arm up. Coming into a modified side plank with your right leg extended. And to take this deeper, lift your right foot up off of the mat to hover. Keep pressing your hips up toward the sky. Maybe look at your left thumb. Then bring your left hand back down to the mat. Unravel your twist. Bring your right leg high. Full breath in. Exhale, right foot back down to the mat. Inhale, lift your left heel. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, high. Exhale, knee to elbow, pause. Extend your left leg out to the right. Lift your right arm up. Again, option to hover your left leg up off of the mat for more core engagement. And look at your right fingertips. Lower your right hand down and untwist, unravel. Reach your left leg up high. Bend your knee, open your hip. Gaze under your right shoulder to look at your left foot. And lower your left foot back down to the mat. Lower your knees to the mat and come into Child's Pose. Take a few breaths in Child's Pose to reconnect. Come back into the space. And when you're ready, make your way back into Downward Facing Dog. Inhale, extend your right leg to the sky. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Spin your left foot down, left heel down to the floor. Inhale, open up to Warrior Two. Right toes point forward, left foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. And press your right knee out toward the pinky toe side of your right foot. Find a soft gaze over your right fingertips. Reach forward with your right fingertips and then reach up and back, Reverse Warrior. Left hand softly rests on your left leg. And look up at your right hand or at your left foot. Whatever feels more comfortable in your neck. Make your way back up to Warrior Two. Extend your right leg. Reach forward with your right fingertips and press your left hip back to the back wall. Lower your right hand down to your right leg. Extend your left arm high and come into Triangle Pose. Your right hand may be able to reach the floor. If not, just gently rest it on your right leg. Option to take a bind here. Wrap your left arm around your back and catch your right leg with your left fingertips. Spiral your chest up toward the ceiling. Long line from tailbone to crown of head. If you're in a bind, you're welcome to keep the bind. Then bend your right knee and lower your right hand to the inside edge of your right foot. Unravel your bind and sweep your left elbow by your ear. Extended side angle. Keep rooting down into the outer edge of your left foot. Long line all the way through your left fingertips. Then lower your left hand down to your mat, square your hips, and heel toe your right foot to the right side of your mat. Lower your left knee down. And take a breath in. And stay here for Lizard Lunge, or lower down to your forearms. Hug your right knee into your right shoulder. Tune into the rhythm of your breath. If you are on your forearms, walk back up to your palms. Root your left hand down into the mat. Reach your right hand behind you. Bend your left knee and grab the top of your left foot with your right hand for a quad stretch. And if you can't quite reach your foot, you can use a strap or a towel to hook her out. You can stay here with your chest open and look back, or begin to square your shoulders toward the mat. Maybe even lower down to your left forearm to deepen the stretch. And release your left foot. Bring your right hand to the top of your mat and begin to walk your right shoulder underneath your right leg so that you're wearing your right leg kind of like a backpack. Now, this may be plenty for you, but if you'd like to play around with an arm balance here, come up onto your left toes, walk your hands in just under your shoulders, and begin to lower down chaturanga arms. Extend your right toes. Maybe lift your left foot up off the mat. And make your way back. Cycle through vinyasa. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Spin your right heel down to the floor. Inhale, rise up to warrior two. Left knee in line over your left ankle. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips. Energize your fingertips. Look over your left middle finger. Reach forward with your left fingertips, then up and back, reverse warrior. Left hand high, right hand softly resting on your right leg. And make your way to warrior two. Extend your left leg. Reach your left fingertips forward as you press your right hip to the back wall. Lower your left hand down and reach your right arm up to come into triangle. Right arm can stay extended, or wrap your right fingertips around your back. Catch the top of your left leg. Keep drawing your left hip under, stack your right hip on top of your left. Broaden your collarbones, open your chest. And keep your bind. Begin to bend your left knee. Bring your left hand on the inside edge of your left foot and extend your right elbow by your ear, extended side angle. And use your left arm to press your chest open. Spin your right pinky down toward the mat. Lower your right hand down to the floor. Heel toe your left foot to the outer left edge of your mat and lower your right knee down. Top of your right foot to the mat. Take a full breath in. And stay here or lower down any amount for lizard lunge. and steady breath. If you're on your forearms, walk back up to your palm. Root down into your right hand. Reach your left arm behind you and grab the top of your right foot with your left hand. Just start with your chest open to the left first. Gently kick into your left hand with your right foot. And maybe begin to wrap your left shoulder down to the mat to deepen your quad stretch. Final option to lower down to your right forearm. Release your foot. Bring your left hand back to the mat and begin to nestle your left shoulder under your left leg. Scoot your shoulder as far under as you can, and you can just stay here, or if you'd like the arm balance, come onto your right foot, scoot your hands in, begin to bend your elbows, extend your left leg, maybe lift your right foot up off of the mat. And make your way back, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a big breath in. And exhale, let it go. You're going to walk your hands back to your feet. Walk your feet out about as wide as your mat and lower your hips to come into Malasana, into a squat. That was a lot of wrist work there, so bring the backs of your hands together with your fingertips pointed down to the floor instead of pressing them together for a moment. And move your hands closer to you and away. A little massage on your wrist. And bring your hands out in front of you and just circle your wrists in one direction. And reverse the direction. And bring your right hand to the right side of your mat, outside of it, and reach your left arm up to twist. If you'd like to take a full or a half bind here, you're welcome to do that. And keep your hips sinking down. Keep your chest lifted. If you have a bind, release your bind and lower your left hand to the left side of your mat. Reach your right arm up. Take the bind if you did so on the other side. And unwind your bind. Bring your hands in front of you. And if you'd like to take crow pose, now's your chance. Come onto your toes and scoot your feet in about hip width distance. Spread your fingers wide. Come onto the tips of your toes and bring your knees to your upper arms. Then begin to shift your weight forward. Play around with lifting one or both toes up off of the mat. Take 3 breaths. Gaze is just in front of your fingertips. One more breath. And lower your feet down. Take a forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Grab opposite elbow and just hang in a ragdoll.
Bring your hands to your hips, hug your elbows up to the sky, and rise to stand with a flat back. And come to stand in the center of your mat. You can face the top of your mat, but I'm going to turn to face you so that you can see what I'm doing from the front. Bring your weight into your left foot and bend your right knee. Bring your hands to your heart. Open your right knee to the right. You can bring your right foot to your left lower leg or upper leg. Just avoid placing it on your knee. Hands can stay here at heart center or extend to the sky to come into tree pose. Keep grounding down into your right foot and wrap your left knee toward the left, or ground down into your left foot. Wrap your right knee to the right side. And take a breath in. Exhale, wrap your right arm under your left to find eagle arms. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulders. Press your pinkies forward. And shift your right knee forward. Hover your foot up off of the mat. Balance on your left foot. And cross your right leg over your left. Eagle legs. Your right toes can come to the mat, hover, or fully bind. Shoulders in line over your hips. Stay here, or option to begin to fold forward, bringing your elbows to your knees for sleeping eagle. Finding stillness in the balance. If you're in sleeping eagle, make your way back up slowly. Unwind your arms and legs, big toes touch. Reach your arms up high. Exhale, hands to your heart. And shift your weight into your right foot, bend your left knee, open your knee to the left, and place your left foot on your lower or upper right leg. Just take your time getting to where you're going. Find a focal point. This will help with your balance. And when you're ready, arms extend. And really press your left foot into your right leg. Press your right leg back in opposition. Take a breath in. Exhale, wrap your left arm under your right. Full arms. And shift your left knee forward, hover, and cross your left leg over your right. Start with your spine long first. Lift the crown of your head. And press your shoulder blades away from each other on your back. And if you'd like to take sleeping eagle, begin to curl yourself forward, elbow toward knee. Take one more breath. Inhale to unwind. Reach your arms high. Exhale, hands to your heart center. And release your hands down. Turn to face the front of your mat, if not already there, standing in the center this time. Bring your weight into your right foot, bend your left knee, and grab the inside edge of your left foot with your left hand. Knees are in line with one another. And reach your right arm up. Begin to kick your left foot into your left hand as you reach your right fingertips forward to come into standing bow. Kick and reach. Lift your chest. Soften your gaze. And begin to lower your right hand down to the mat, just outside of your right foot. Lift your left leg, lift your left fingertips, coming into half moon. If you'd like to take the bind once more, to grab your left foot with your left hand, to come into sugar cane. Maybe lift your right fingertips above the mat, take it one step further. And if you have your foot, release your foot. Bring both hands to the mat. Lower your left foot to meet your right. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees and slowly roll yourself up to standing. Take a breath into Tadasana. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, roll your shoulders down your back. Weight into your left foot. Bend your right knee and grab the inside edge of your right foot with your right hand. Knees are in line. Extend your left arm high. Take a breath in. And exhale, kick your right foot into your right hand as you reach your left fingertips forward. Keep a soft bend in your left knee. Right hip wraps down toward the mat. Gaze over your left fingers. And release your right foot and slowly, softly lower your left hand down toward the mat as you lift your right leg. Right fingertips high. Point your right toes toward the right side of your mat. Option to grab the top of your right foot to come into sugar cane. Stay soft in your left fingertips. Soften your breath. And release your foot. Lower your right hand down and lower your right foot. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees and come to have a seat in the center of your mat with your legs forward, your knees bent. Coming into boat pose now. All kinds of variations here. Your feet can be on the mat. Your feet can be up with your shins parallel or legs fully extended. Hands behind your thighs or fingertips reach forward, or elbows frame your ears. Take whatever variation suits you today. Keep your belly pulling in and your chest lifting. Point your toes. That's like a flexed point. And shift yourself forward, cross your right leg in front of your left, bring your hands in line with your hips, and lift your hips up, maybe lift your toes up. Then lower your hips down, unwind, and come back into boat. And recross your legs, left shin on the front, hands by your hips, press yourself up. And lower down. Come back into boat one more time. Then lower your feet down. Walk your hands behind your hips, about a foot behind your hips. Feet are parallel and about hip width distance. Inhale, lift your hips up, press your hips toward the ceiling. Option to have your legs extended here for a reverse plank or reverse table, your choice. Your head can hang heavy here on your traps, or keep building strength in the front of your neck by keeping your head lifted. And slowly lower your hips back down. Extend your legs long. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, fold forward over your legs. If you can reach the outer edges of your feet, use your hands to pull the outer edges of your feet toward you. And draw your chest toward your upper thighs as you extend the crown of your head toward your feet. And slowly roll yourself up. Cross your legs in front of you and then rock yourself forward. Make your way into down dog. On your inhale, come forward into high plank. And as you exhale, slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Tops of your feet to the mat. Extend your arms alongside you with your palms facing down. Bring your chin to the mat. Inhale, lift arms, legs, and chest up off of the mat to come in a locust pose. Keep your legs as straight as you can and spin your inner thighs up toward the ceiling. Press your hips down. Lift the back of your hands toward the sky. Keep your gaze down the tip of your nose. And slowly lower down. Bring your right cheek to the mat. Bring the tops of your hands to the mat and just let your heels relax out to the sides. Take a few breaths. Take another round of locusts just like that. Bring your palms down to the floor, chin to your mat, and inhale, lift everything up. Now you're welcome to stay here or bend your knees and grab the outside edges of your ankles or feet and kick your feet into your hands to come in a floor bow. If you have your ankles, try flexing your feet and just notice how that changes the stretch. But really allow the kick to initiate the chest lift. And release your feet if you have them. Bring your left cheek to the mat. Windshield wiper your feet side to side. Lower your feet down to the floor. Bring your hands up to your shoulders and press back, child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch. Forehead to mat. Just make space in your side bodies. Maybe roll your head side to side. Massage your forehead. Begin to release tension. And slowly walk your hands in. Roll yourself up. Shift your hips to the side. Swing your legs forward. Once again, to come into the center of your mat. Have a seat. Extend your right leg long. And bring your left foot, left ankle above your right knee. Bring your hands behind you. Flex your right toes. Inhale, lift your chest up. Then come back to center. You can stay here if this is enough for your left hip, or begin to walk your right foot in. Any amount. And press your chest toward your left shin. Keep your left toes flexed and wrap your left foot or left knee out to the front. wrap your right foot outside of your right hip with your knee pointing forward. Bring your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. And just start by hugging your left knee in. Keep your spine long and tall. Bring your left hand behind you, just at the base of your spine. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, wrap or hook right elbow around left leg to come into a twist. Shoulders stacked over hips. Crown of your head toward the ceiling. And gaze over your left shoulder. Stretch your eyes in their sockets. And slowly unwind. Twist in the opposite direction for a breath. And come back to center. Unwind your legs. Extend both legs long. Then bend your right knee. Place your right foot on your upper or above your left ankle. Above your left knee. Flex your left toes, flex your right toes. Bring your hands behind you. And lift your chest, open your heart. And come back to center. Either stay here or bend your left knee and bring your right ankle toward you. Keep your right toes flexed and press your right knee away from you. Begin to lengthen out your breath. And wrap your left foot underneath you. Bring your right foot to the mat. Hug your right knee in. Sit tall. And bring your right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, hook or wrap in a twist. Soft gaze over your right shoulder. And see if you can see the back wall with your left eye. And gently unwind. Twist in the opposite direction for a moment. And come back to center. Extend both legs long. And shake it out. And slowly make your way onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Make a few circles with your knees in one direction. And reverse the direction opposite way. And extend your toes up to the ceiling. If shoulder stand is part of your regular practice, you're welcome to take shoulder stand or just take the inversion with your legs toward the sky. You can also scoot up against a wall here for legs up the wall. We'll be here for about 10 breaths. Lower your feet down to the mat. Cross your left leg over your right. Allow your knees to lower to the right, hips to the left in a spinal twist. Arms out wide like a T or cactus arms. Just let gravity do the work here. Then slowly unwind. Unwind your legs, recross right leg on top of left, hips to the right. Lower your knees to the left and gaze to the right. Just release the control over your breath. Let your breath be natural and effortless. And come back to center, unwind your legs. Grab the outside edges of your feet for happy baby. Press your knees down, tailbone down. Maybe rock side to side. You can extend opposite leg. Massage your back. Release your feet. Hug your knees into your chest, curl into a little ball, squeeze everything in tight. And extend your legs long on your mat. Come to lie flat on your back for Shavasana. Start at your feet by just letting your feet relax out to the sides. Release the control over your legs. Flip your palms to face the ceiling and make space between your upper arms and your rib cage. Just really allow yourself to take up space on your mat. Before we release, let's take a few slow, deep breaths together. Begin by inhaling through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Seal your lips and inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Just rest in stillness here in Shavasana. Begin to become aware of your breath. Before moving anything, just take a moment to notice how you're feeling. When you're ready, begin to move your fingers and toes. Circle your wrists and your ankles. Extend your arms overhead. Take a full body breath. And exhale, let it go. Bend your knees and roll to your side. Take a breath in the fetal position. And as you're ready, make your way back up into a seat. Shoulders stacked, sit long and tall. Guide your hands together at your heart center. Take one more big full breath in. And exhale. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Namaste.